a number of steps that we're taking to achieve the important target of decarbonizing aerospace by the middle of the century. First is about fleet renewal, and we're here at the Dubai Air Show. Some amazing orders for these fuel-efficient airplanes right behind me. Every one of them contributes about 20 to 30% towards that goal of decarbonizing. So fleet renewal is first. Second is about operational efficiency. It's about flying more efficiently in the sky, leveraging the digital capabilities that these airplanes have in the cockpit. Predicting weather patterns, for instance, to avoid storms. So there's a lot that we can do through operational efficiency. Third is about renewable energy. That includes sustainable aviation fuels, but also how electricity and hydrogen will earn their way onto the airplane. And last but not least, we're a technology company, so it's about bringing new technologies into the airplanes of the future. Sustainable aviation fuels is one of the most important answers we have to this challenge. SAF, as we call it, reduces the life cycle emissions by somewhere between 50 and 85%. Right now, it's technically de-risked. It's safe to fly on at a 50-50 blend, 50% SAF, 50% jet fuel, but we don't have enough of it, and that's why the price is still very high. Over time, as we scale production, the price may come down somewhat, but there may still be a green premium. You know, Willie Walsh at IATA has been very clear that some of that green premium may not be closed, but we're working hard, and our job as Boeing is to make sure these airplanes are about as efficient as they can be so they burn less fuel. This region is doing phenomenal work on all things aviation sustainability. We've been active here for more than 15 years. We started a SAF research consortium here with Khalifa University some 15 years ago to study different materials and how you might convert them into SAF. More recently, we signed an agreement with Masdar. As the green hydrogen powerhouse that it is, we're working with them on taking power to liquid, the most advanced form of sustainable aviation fuels, sort of bringing that into the aviation sector. But if you look out broader in the region, I mean, we've worked with Emirates, with Etihad. We have worked in Egypt, as you said, on a Dreamliner flight to the last COP. We worked in Ethiopia to do a roadmap on how might SAF scale given the conditions and the feedstock available over there. So it takes a different approach everywhere. The one area that gives us a lot of hope is policy will be a real unlock for scaling sustainable aviation fuels. And we're hard at work talking to different governments about how that might work. Well, first it's about scaling SAF. I said earlier, it's technically de-risked. We have 7+ pathways, different methodologies of producing SAF that are de-risked now. So it's about the industrial scaling, which will require incentives, which will require R&D, which will require capital support from the financial institutions. So that's one area in SAF. On advanced technology, we're looking at how hydrogen and battery electric propulsion systems might earn their way over time. Neither of them is probably going to decarbonize aerospace in the near term, but it might be something in the second half of the century that holds a real viable option. Last and not least, when we think about new technology, we ask ourselves a number of questions. First of all, can you do it? Do the physics work? And can you safely certify it so that the product you bring to market is as safe or safer than the one they replace? And then second set of questions is, should you do it? And is there a business case for it? And what is the total life cycle of this solution? Because if you don't have renewable electricity that goes into your electric airplanes, if you don't have green hydrogen that will be powered, you're going to make the problem worse, not better. And so we launched a modeling tool called Cascade, and you'll see it there on the screen behind me, that allows users to actually put in your own assumptions. What do you think will happen? How much SAF will be available? And then you can visualize through Cascade what the outcome might be. Absolutely. These customers, whether it's Emirates, Fly Dubai, Royal Jordanian, Royal Morocco, some of these great announcements that we had and the commitment these airlines are making towards fleet renewal, buying the most fuel-efficient airplanes in the market, is a real testament that they're taking the decarbonization journey very, very seriously. And choosing Boeing, and that's where we're here.